What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com. It's JJ.
And Tyler, and this More League Football Game of the Week video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company.
There's a storm coming that the weatherman couldn't predict. It's Wilson and Cabrillo with the playoff implications on the line.
Yeah, a huge turning point game for both programs, and starting new quarterbacks than they had at the beginning of the season. Jason Bonney for Wilson, and Jalen Warfield out with his torn ACL. So Kalen Price for his first start of the year.
But Price has been getting some time this year, so it's not like they're brand new quarterbacks in front of a huge homecoming crowd, and that's where playmakers shine, like number 4, the senior, Tony Lindsay. And Lindsay wastes little time getting this one going.
Yeah, what are you going to do for an encore from last week's performance? How about taking the opening kickoff all the way back, one veer, and he gone?
That's house music, folks, all the way for the touchdown. If you're the Bruins, how could you start this game any more perfectly?
Mr. 80-yard touchdown is Tony Lindsay. He loves taking it all the way back. And then Brendan Washington on the other side, hello, right back at you. He's going to take this one all the way to the 20. Looked like he was going to score, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle. JJ, are you going to hit me with a nah?
I mean, nah, because it looked like Kalen Price ready to go take that ball and punch it in and tie this game. However, offsetting penalties, we've got to kick it again. And I don't know what the confusion was. Maybe the Jags thought this was now a punt instead, but they do not jump on the ball. So Angel Vega does it for him.
It's just lying there. Oh, that's tragic. So it's unbelievable field position for Wilson. They're about to go up 2 scores. Unbelievable. Obviously, they're going to give it to Lindsay.
Obviously to Lindsay, right? That thing gets blown up. But wait, what? Where's the ball?
What in the wide world of sports is going on, JJ?
Bonnie in for the touchdown. I never get fooled like that. But that's how good that fake was. 2 minutes in. 14-0 Wilson. Quite a hole to start your first game for Price. But on 4th down on the first set of downs, kid's showing some poise and runs for the first.
Yeah, we know this kid is cool under pressure. And cue the Rico Martin show. Martin, small but mighty. And he goes in from 12 yards out as he starts his great night running the rock.
8-14, Wilson up 14-7, the little man. 45 yards on 6 carries on the first 2 drives. Get out of my way. This a 6-yard touchdown around the edge, and 21 pops it into the zone. They do miss the extra point, so 14-13, 7 minutes in.
And the Jags looking to try to run away with things as getting their momentum going. Price is going to cut this one back and goes in for this 23-yard touchdown. That's a heck of a run right there from the junior. But wait a minute, we've got flags again. Buzz Killington on the scene for Cabrillo.
I mean, you're seeing a pattern here. Holding and unsportsmanlike conduct. Jason Brown, not a happy camper. He can't get the explanation that he wants, and the defense has decided to arrive in the second quarter. Bruce Young with big tackles for loss, as Justice Fa'u just gets another big tackle for loss.
I mean, clap twice if you like it, Justice. He was in the backfield all night. And
this is just a good example of what the first half was. It was a bit crazy. So that 14-13 start holds until halftime, and in the second half, just more defense. Jaquan Hawkins getting it going, and then Young with the sack. Nom, 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 nom. It's been a long time since any offense did anything, and Fa'u makes sure that it's even longer. 11 tackles for number 16 and Neon.
He has been everywhere for that defense, a huge playmaker. Then the fumble on this punt as the miscues start. Cabrillo, bad snap there, and then this late penalty.
I mean, just get back in the huddle. You fumbled, you want that extra penalty, that's really going to affect your drive. You end up having to punt, and it really only takes one. Tony Lindsay with a cut, and he gone again. He only had 102 yards rushing on the day, 80 of it coming on that right there. He got tackled for a loss 9 times, so maybe you could call him Barry Sanders.
I don't know. That's pretty high praise. Obviously, Bruce Young pretty turned up about that touchdown. The senior coming through. It's 21-13 Wilson midway through the third.
Martin!
I mean, Rico Martin living La Vida Loca right now, running through that defense. Early in the fourth, 2nd and goal. Price looking in the end zone. Zamari Manning getting the interception. That was huge.
Zamari. Oh, he was on the board for the wide receivers last week. He is on the board for the defensive backs this week. Number 3, getting it done. And it's getting chippy out there, baby. Feels like playoffs. Love it.
I mean, playoffs are on the line. It should feel that way.
So, 10 minutes left. Wilson trying to run the clock out. Bonnie to Forbert on 3rd and 6. 16-yard catch. That's huge. He loses his hat. personal foul face mask, but he gets his hat back from the best manager in football, Bobby Hawk.
Yeah, well done right there, Bobby. And then Bonnie going to Manning, trying to just run out this clock. Sustaining a drive. We know that Manning screen pass is clutch. 4th and 1 here, 7 minutes left. You give it to the Hawk. Running like a beast, picking up that first down. But then the drive would stall. The Jags hold it, and then Chris Yanonis trying a 42-yard field goal. That's well short, but there's a hanky in the backfield, JJ.
It is roughing the kicker and Yanonis, but I mean, that's exactly what you teach a kicker to do. Somebody runs past you, you fall down. Jason Brown, not pleased. He's going to get sent to the showers early with that unsportsmanlike conduct flag. Bruins still can't move the ball in the red zone, though, so they got to try another one. This, a 31-yard variety. It's up, it's good. It's a 2-score game, right? No. Roughing the kicker again. 210 yards and penalties against the Jaguars tonight. The Bruins, though, still can't punch it in. They continue to run the clock down. 3rd time's a charm, right? Yeah, for the Jags. Oh my goodness. Clay Schufert comes in with a wallop, and Washington with the scoop and score.
Washington with a monumental touchdown for Cabrillo. There's 2 minutes left in the game. It's just a 2-point game right now. The Jags coming out of nowhere with a chance to tie things up on the 2-point conversion.
So they go for 2. Bruins in the cover 0, a perfect call to be in the spy when the Cabrillo Jaguars try to run that shovel pass. Not going to work. Get on your feet, homecoming crowd. The Bruins just delivered you a victory. Oh wait, onside kick. Who's going to be there? The man-ing.
Manning right there, just securing that ball, locking up this huge victory for Wilson. They take it by just 2 points at home. Oh, yeah.
Happy enough to do a flip. Huge win for Wilson. This video brought to you in part by McCarty's Jewelry, here for you since 1932. And as we've mentioned so many times, that just happens to be when Wilson and Polly played their first game against each other. Oh, wait. It's Wilson Polly week, isn't it?
It is definitely Wilson Polly week. The tradition lives on. A lot of build-up and hype to that game. You want coverage of all of that build-up and, of course, the game itself. Stay right here. GazetteSports.com. We are Long Beach Sports.